That's kind of how I missed out on Max B. I'm just being straight up honest. And Jim ended up signing him because Jim seen the vision, but because Jim had an outside vision of Max. I grew up with Max, Charlie Rambo, nigga play all day. Nigga throwing piss on the bums, joking all the time. So when he came to me and said he gonna start rapping, I was like, yo, Charlie, stop playing. His exact words was killer. They were like, no, let's get this shit clicking like Dorothy's heels. I said, yo, this nigga play too much, man. So sometimes you gotta see the vision, but it's a lot of people that I seen that not necessarily still live in New York. They live outside of New York, and still people who live in New York who be like, Cam, I'm from Harlem. You gotta put me on, da 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 da. And it's like, bro, let me tell you one thing about Harlem. If you good or you hot, they gonna support. Harlem can't wait to branch on to somebody that's good and say, yo, these niggas is hot, or this person hot. Let's move, let's do it. Not only that, the other bros will pick up. Cause you know how many niggas from Queens or Brooklyn or the Bronx, everybody come to Harlem, or at least they used to. So niggas be like, yo, you got a Harlem nigga? You know how frustrating it used to be? Watching 100 niggas from Long Island get on? EPMD, Eric B, Rakim, motherfucking Biz Markie. And then you think about Queens, you think about LL Cool J, Tribe Called Quest, Nas, 50 Cent, Run DMC. The list goes on. Brooklyn, shit, Big Daddy Kane, motherfucking fat, all these people. So in Harlem, we used to say like, yo, Harlem got a jinx, man. Harlem got a jinx. I don't think none of us ever getting on because nobody had been on since Dougie Fresh, Rob Bass, or Kumo D. It was a drought till Mase came and broke the drought. So
my fans, we just sold out the Brooklyn Paramount less than 24 hours. Nobody had to double back and get y'all, never did. January 17th, Brooklyn Paramount, the double back. We calling it the double back dawn. That's the name of this joint right here, the double back dawn, part 2. We coming out, we gonna make it a movie. You already know, Max Biggaveli signing out. Peace.
Where the wave was invented. Downstairs, under me. Child, ask Biggaveli. Y'all call him Biggaveli Max B. I know him as Charlie Rambo.
Charlie Rambo.
I'm from the building where the wave was invented, and it was invented after I was born. I'm a top fan. And no disrespect to Biggaveli, because that's my brother. That's my little brother. I just spoke to Max motherfucking 2 weeks ago. That's my brother. Max tell you though, I've been outside. I'm from the building where the wave was invented.
The wave is officially crashing back in full force and is hitting the streets hard. Max B is finally home and the energy around him is straight electric. The second he touched down, the whole internet spun like someone flipped a switch, and suddenly everyone was watching again. It's like the whole city had been waiting for this moment, waiting for Max Biggaveli, aka Charlie Rambo, to step back in and claim his lane with that smooth Harlem flavor people been missing for years. Fans been talking non-stop about how the music scene lost that raw, slick sound he brought, and now he's sliding back in like he never took a single step away. And let's keep it real, he didn't pop back outside solo. He connected with 2 Harlem giants who built entire lanes of their own. Mase and Cam'ron teaming up with him is a power move that hits different. Those are bosses who already shaped the culture, and now Max is right there with them, stacking energy and strategy like a real player in the game. Every move he's making feels sharp, like he's lining up every piece with purpose, and it's clear he's not slowing down for anything. After being gone for 18 years, anybody else would have needed time to adjust, get steady, and ease back into life. But Max didn't just adjust, he came back with full momentum and a vibe like the city been waiting to breathe again. The support rolling in is heavy too. You got A$AP Ferg showing love, French Montana tapping in, even Luca Brasi giving the wave his stamp. These ain't small crowds. These are people who understood Max's influence from day one, and now they're right beside him, louder than ever. There's something wild happening in New York and across the whole East Coast right now. The air shifted the moment Max stepped outside, and you can feel it in the streets. He's selling out shows back to back. No hesitation, no slowdown. They literally got to double book him because every date disappears in 24 hours. That type of hype hasn't been seen in a long time. If an artist isn't pulling massive numbers right now, they're not even close to the buzz Max is shaking up. People better stay alert because Max B is moving in a whole new way, and the wave is still powerful as ever.
My fans, we just sold out the Brooklyn Paramount less than 24 hours. Nobody had to double back and get y'all, never did. January 17th, Brooklyn Paramount, the double back. We calling it the double back dawn. That's the name of this joint right here, the Double Back Dawn, Part 2. We coming out. We gonna make it a movie. You already know, Max Biggaveli signing out. Peace.
He's running through clubs, packing out rooms, shutting down venues left and right. And the wildest part, he's doing all this using his classic material. The streets didn't forget him for a second. People been waiting forever to hear those records live because Max never even got the shot to hit a real tour. Now he's finally touching stages, and everyone is rushing in like they've been starving for this exact moment. New York is moving wild right now because of him, and the whole city feels alive again. It's like that classic Harlem sound finally shook the streets after all these years, and the energy people been craving came crashing back the second Max stepped outside. And let's keep it straight, he lined himself up with one of the smartest plays he could have made. Shout out to Cam'ron, shout out to Mase. When those two show up, you already know Harlem is active again. It honestly feels like Harlem is really back. Not just talking, not just reminiscing, actually winning.
Where the wave was invented. Downstairs, under me. Child, ask Biggaveli. Y'all call him Biggaveli Max B. I know him as Charlie Rambo.
Charlie Rambo.
I'm from the building where the wave was invented, and it was invented after I was born. I'm a typhoon. And no disrespect to Biggaveli, because that's my brother. That's my little brother. I just spoke to Max motherfucking 2 weeks ago. That's my brother. Max tell you though, I've been outside. I'm from the building where the wave was invented.
Cam and Mase got one of the hottest shows in the culture right now, and their influence is louder than ever. Their platform is jumping non-stop, and Max sliding in fresh home with the right team beside him is a whole power shift by itself. Tell me how you lose with a lineup like that. You can't. That's straight wins all day. And shout out to Sugar Duggar, you heard? If you know, you know. I remember Cam telling the story about how he knew Charlie Rambo way back. They literally grew up in the same building. The connection was always there. The history was real. Cam just didn't see the vision back then. But now the timing lined up perfect and everything finally fell into place the way it was supposed to. And I gotta stay honest, Cam really knew Max on a personal level. Same building, same block, same environment. That's real life connection. But back then, Cam admitted he didn't see the full vision, and he even said it himself on his It Is What It Is show. He talked about how he fumbled the bag by not taking Charlie Rambo serious the first time he came around. And I get what Cam meant too. A lot of people pop up just because they from your hood, thinking that automatically means they got talent, but it doesn't work like that at all. Max B was one of the rare ones who actually broke through the mix, straight diamond shine out the rough. He proved his sound, he proved his lane, and he proved he could stand out without anyone holding his hand. I've had the same thing happen. People hitting me non-stop like, put me in position, just because we share the same background. But at the end of the day, you gotta have real skill and know how to express it, because if you don't got it, it shows fast. No excuses. That's just how life moves. And let's be real about Harlem too. There was a moment where it felt like the city slipped off a little bit. That's why people always say, make Harlem great again, because the talent was there, the flavor was there, the swag was unmatched, but the unity wasn't. Too many artists weren't rocking with each other, and it hurt the whole scene. Harlem had way too many egos and too much division, and that kept the whole borough from taking over the game the way it should have. If Harlem had stuck together the way Brooklyn and Queens sometimes move, they could have been running the whole scene non-stop, no breaks. And let's not pretend, some of the greatest artists, the coldest style, and some of the strongest cultural influence came straight out of Harlem. The problem was never talent, it was unity. They just couldn't keep it locked in long enough to dominate the way they were supposed to. Cam didn't say a single false thing, and he even stepped up and admitted he fumbled the situation. He said himself that he didn't recognize Max B's real talent back then, and honestly it made sense at the time. Charlie Rambo was always the funny one, always cracking jokes, always playing around, always making everybody laugh. So folks didn't take him serious in the beginning. Even people like Cam, who knew him personally, didn't see the full vision right away.
But now, everything is completely different. Max B is out here repping the brand heavy, standing beside Cam and Mase like it's normal life and giving love to the movement in a big way. Shout out to Cam again, cause these dudes know exactly how to move for Harlem, no question about it. Max B is pushing the whole horsepower wave, pink horsepower, blue horsepower. The full lineup is getting wild promo right now. These guys are moving like real businessmen, putting in legit work, rolling out merch, rolling out products, building something solid for the culture. And honestly, it feels good seeing this for the East Coast, for Harlem, for the whole New York scene. It's been rough for the city for a minute. The energy felt drained and people been needing something real to shake everything back up. Now we're finally getting good music, good merch, good promotion, everything lined up the right way.
That's kind of how I missed out on Max B. I'm just being straight up honest. And Jim ended up signing him because Jim seen the vision. but because Jim had an outside vision of Max. I grew up with Max, Charlie Rambo, nigga play all day. Nigga throwing piss on the bums, joking all the time. So when he came to me and said he gonna start rapping, I was like, yo, Charlie, stop playing. His exact words was killer. They were like, no, let's get this shit clicking like Dorothy's heels. I said, yo, this nigga play too much, man. So sometimes you gotta see the vision, but it's a lot of people that I seen that not necessarily still live in New York. They live outside of New York, and still people who live in New York who'll be like, Cam, I'm from Harlem. You gotta put me on, da 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 da. And it's like, bro, let me tell you one thing about Harlem. If you good or you hot, they gonna support. Harlem can't wait to branch on to somebody that's good and say, yo, these niggas is hot, or this person hot. Let's move, let's do it. Not only that, the other boroughs will pick up. Cause you know how many niggas from Queens or Brooklyn or the Bronx, everybody come to Harlem, or at least they used to. So niggas will be like, yo, you got a Harlem nigga? You know how frustrating it used to be? Watching 100 niggas from Long Island get on? EPMD, Eric B, Rakim, motherfucking Bismarcky. And then you think about Queens, you think about LL Cool J, Tribe Called Quest, Nas, 50 Cent, Run DMC. The list goes on. Brooklyn, shit, Big Daddy Kane, motherfucking Fat, all these people. So in Harlem, we used to say like, yo, Harlem got a jinx, man. Harlem got a jinx. I don't think none of us ever getting on, because nobody had been on since Dougie Fresh, Rob Bass, or Kumo D. It was a drought till Mase came and broke the drought.
The wave is alive again and it's hitting different. And look, none of this is coming from hate. It's easy to see where all this is heading. Max B is outside moving heavy, pushing that horsepower product everywhere he steps. If you look close at the footage, you see Mase in the spot, Cam in the spot, the whole Harlem lineup standing in the building, showing love and supporting each other. Max B is going wild in the best way possible. His promo game is next level, his charisma is natural, and his swag is something you just can't teach. He knows how to sell anything he touches without even trying. He moves like a real marketer by instinct, and he's not stopping there. He already announced he's dropping new music, and he's cooking up multiple projects right now. Real heat is on the way, and you can tell Max is hungry to jump right back into the mix. Let him talk, let him work, and keep your eyes on the wave guide, because this new music might be exactly what the coach had been missing. And on top of that, he's outside shoulder to shoulder with Cam and Mase, two Harlem legends who shaped the sound and style of a whole era. Seeing Max standing next to them again feels like the city is waking up for real. Let's keep it tall. Some people are just built for the spotlight, and Max is one of them. He got that natural aura, that fly energy, that confidence you feel the second he walks into a spot. The way he dresses, the way he talks, the way he carries himself, everything fits the role perfectly. Some people got it and some people don't.
Man, 600 horses, she guaranteed. Fuck, she'll love her too. She gonna eat you up. She gonna eat you for breakfast. Right, baby? You gotta be like that. You gotta hit her with the...
And Max B definitely got it. He's been moving humble and official since he touched down, and a whole lot of Harlem is rocking with him heavy. This whole situation feels like the ultimate link-up, no question about it. Max came home and started moving amazing, doing better than plenty of folks who've been outside non-stop, and that's just the truth. I'm not calling names, but let's be real. He's moving stronger than most dudes still tied up in street problems. And everybody knows the history here. The big question floating around is whether the old beef will ever get smoothed out so Harlem can truly come back together again. But honestly, Max doesn't even need that other side right now. He's already proven he's strong without any cosign from the old circle, and you know exactly who I'm talking about. He's standing next to the ultimate cosign already, and with the way he's moving, the only direction left is up. Max B is making the right plays, building solid relationships, and lining up smart opportunities. And this isn't just good for him. This is good for everybody. Good for New York City, good for Harlem, for the whole East Coast, and even good for the culture worldwide. People need to see unity again, especially in an industry where things get messy fast. And I'm not sure if Max is going to sit down for a podcast anytime soon. But if he's hanging around Cam, then we all know what Cam does now, and that door stays wide open. Yeah, he might even pop out in a suit, and nobody should be shocked if he pops up on Talk with Flea or slides onto It Is What It Is. When you're locked in with Harlem creators like Cam and Mase, the sky isn't just the limit, it's wide open with no ceiling. When Harlem connects, the creativity hits a whole different level, and it really feels like these guys might be stepping into a brand new era together.
Dude, bro, what do you do for a living? Yo,
What's up, man?
what do you do for a living?
I'm an entrepreneur.
You're an entrepreneur? What's your name, man?
Max Biggaveli, New York's
Okay.
finest. What's going on, brother?
You make music.
I make everything. I manufacture. I'm a manufacturer. I got the factories. I'm like Henry Ford out this month.
Henry Ford?
Yeah.
What's next for you? What are you working on right now?
I'm working on the purge. I'm working on a few other things. I'm working on the coke wave narcos. I'm working on treats to come. Stay tuned.
What's one piece of advice you give to somebody watching this video who wants to do something similar to you?
Keep working, man. Put your head down. Keep pushing. Keep running. Don't complain. Max Biggaveli, signing out.
Appreciate you, bro.
All right.
Have a good one.
Good.
Yes, sir.
No doubt. All right.
Thank you, bro.
Let me know if I'm tripping, but from where I'm sitting, Max B been making nothing but smart, calculated moves since he came home. Salute to everybody showing him real love and putting him in the right rooms. Shout out Frenchie, shout out everybody playing their part, but nothing hits like that homegrown connection. When someone knows you well enough to call you Charlie Rambo and not just Mr. Wing, that's real history right there. And tell me what you think. Will Joe Mo feel a type of way about all this? Because everybody knows there's tension between him and Cam, and he might feel like he's getting edged out. I don't know, but honestly, the smartest move for everybody is to sit at the same table, stack money, and bring that New York energy back strong. If Max stays locked in the music lane, the sound is about to return heavy. Real melodies, real Harlem flavor, real wave vibes shining through. And if he steps behind the desk and starts talking, he's shaking the whole scene anyway, because his charisma alone hits different. Either way, the culture wins. Before you dip out, make sure you smash that like button, drop a comment, hit subscribe, and share this video. Show some love and help the algorithm push this out, and tap that hype this video button.